my mother was what people say a welfare mother. I lived inside the system. I grew up early on in my life. My parents had split, and when I lived with my mother, there were times where we had to live in various welfare hotels around New York City. And so I've had a lot of struggle in my life, to be frank, and that's something that I never lose sight of. I always feel like I'm grounded as the little girl who grew up at 1665 Andrews Avenue in the Bronx. My name is Aisha Jorge Massengill. I am BC Law, class of 1995. I am currently the Vice President and Managing Counsel for Employment and Teammate Relations at Under Armour. I would say that I help people do the right things at the right time. So both from an employment law perspective and a human resources perspective. Being someone with whose family had a lot of interactions with the legal process, I had a great sense of frustration about not understanding how the system worked. And I think that there are a lot of different ways to get at some of the ails in society. Some people work within the system to make change. Some people work from outside of the system to make change. And for me, I wanted to learn how the system worked. So the main thing that always sticks out to me about my law school experience was that there was just this community of people who had a vested interest in seeing you succeed. My connection with Balsa was just incredible, and we were a very close-knit group of folks because, again, it's just law school is difficult enough than to have to constantly look to your left or your right about people who intend you ill, and it just never felt that way at the law school. It just felt like we're all in this together, and let's see how we can get through it. The quality of the education, the reputation of the school continues to resonate with people. So I never have to explain what BC Law is or where it is or the quality of the education. It really kind of stands for itself. And more often than not, if I say I went to BC Law, it's kind of like people will sit up because I went to BC Law.